Hey everyone, welcome back to Sly Fox Studios, where today I'm reviewing a new Transformer to my collection of the two. Now I have like two more ready, and I've just not been having the time to actually review them. Well, I've had the time, I've been working on another one. I do not use my time.
Two more, actually.
I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. And today I'm reviewing one I made like a month ago, whose name is Centerprise. So, Centerprise, so he's the center of a prize, basically. The name is completely unique. I had no idea for any
Caterpie, he's smuggling me.
thing.
And trying to take my hat off and my glasses.
So, let's start transforming him. And also, I forgot to mention this, but he does not actually stand up on his own, unlike Buzzer.
Why is his name Buzzer? Don't look over.
I don't know. I have no idea why I named him Buzzer. It's the first thing that came to my mind. It's the only thing that came to my mind. So as you can see, there is a difference in between the height of both of these Transformers. One of them looks a lot more like old and rustic, and the other one looks more like brand new and just upgraded. You can probably tell which one I'm talking about because one of them actually is shining, and the other one is very dull and gray. So saying that these were the exact same gray, then the one on the way right is very dull. Yeah. Here's Tart War again, just so you size comparison. You can barely see him on the screen. Now this guy is super fragile. Like I literally holding him by his wing. Oh, it just came off. Okay. Well, that doesn't really work. So I'm gonna get Buzzer out of here. Okay, you just made the noise. So he has a lot of unique things about him. So this is his second form. He had a better, not better. He had a form before this, but I lost the piece that went here, and it was very flimsy, and it just wasn't stable. So here he is in more Ishgorish. So yeah, to start, well, and one more thing. He is actually, well, he is this, but he can have his arms and boosters come off, and he has this little drone. Now, he himself does not have arms, but this drone, he controls with his own mind, so he's just going to be laying over here, just like, not on, and he's going to be operating just this guy. So that's what that is for. So this would go here, and I just ripped this out. This has never come out before. So there's just that. So let's start turning him into his other him. So first things first is on the head. You rotate his his eye, and turn him into more of like a girl looking like one. Like that you would think it was a girl, and then this you would think of a boy. This is a boy. Stop doing that with the Nerf gun. So, yeah. So you'd rotate this. Now you push this forward, so you get this like sleek look. It's like you don't need this anymore to get this like look. I mean, right? Next, you need to rotate these, which are his legs, around, so you get the shield. Then you move these up and over like this, and go under. Gonna have to shift this to get that to be done. Do that, move these back and then prop him up. Now here is his form. Now it's not actually a flying thing, but it just kind of hovers. So he scanned this for what reason? This is for infiltrating Decepticon or whatever Decepticon bases. So he'd be doing this, slowly moving this way. And he'd be having, so I'm just gonna go back. He gets men, and then he'd have men, like just Lego men, just walking behind him, like these barricades. And basically what that would be used for. He has complete control, really, in these kind of situations of what he would be doing. But you can really see him in this, though. You can, like, completely see him. Not in this way. No, you can't. But if you, like, look at him and you know he transforms, you would instantly see. Like, oh, wait. Yeah, there's his arms, back boosters. Now, why... You're probably asking, why is one of them blue and gray, the other one black and red? I actually do not know why I did that. I had the parts to make another one of these or another one of these. I just did multi ones. I originally had this as Decepticon, a taser, and a Autobot communicator, but that was in the first form he had. The first form he had was actually a super sailor. To transform into that, he would be going back like this. Then you would be going this here and move this. It actually didn't have this originally. That was part of this form. And this piece, it wasn't a part of the original form, so you'd take that off. This, you literally rip off his head. It just was very, like, a good break. Now I have Centerprise parts everywhere. And, I was just like, what's the point of having such a flimsy Centerprise when you could have a form that he would use more and would be more useful as this to his name, Centerprise. And the name Centerprise was, for that one, was because he was the leader for a little tiny itty bitty bit, and I just didn't like that. Now the leader of them now is Tartwar, I think, of the Autobots in this general area. So that's basically all of his parts from his original form on again. Now this wouldn't be here. We would have this Greebling, really, here. Oh, it's Greebling in his this form. I don't know how to any other way to say that. Now, originally I was wanting to have this gun just go on his back. That's why that's there. I had no exact reason to. I just wanted that, and I'm completely glad I did them like this. Now, if you look on the side, you can really tell, like, how this one was my second one I made, and you can tell how many parts. Like, I had tons of parts on hand for this one, unlike ones I did later, which are all I've not shown you. But Buzzer, I did later, and you can tell I had less parts just lying around to use. Like, these are all, like, scavenged parts. Like, the gun, you can just tell, like, that doesn't look as good as, like, Centerprise's gun. And his form, one second, I'm just going to quickly transform him. Not into what he would be used with a minifigure in him, but just what you would quickly, if you were, like, doing an animation, you just need to get this part over with. The normally long transforming part, just over with is what I kind of really just kind of wanted to design with these two. And you can really see the difference in forms for these two. Like how much more parts I had and how simple it was at the time for me to make each one of them. Now, what I was having trouble with Buzzer was because I didn't know of some of the parts I had. Now, unlike when I'm doing my next two to be reviewed, like you can tell that this had more work put out into it than this. Like, this looks like great compared to like this. This just looks like a small pod that just to use what I have it used for. And this looks like, oh wait, this is something I'd trust and I'd actually go into. Like I'd use for like more than just transport. So, now I also wanted to be able to mass produce one or the other. So, I've given the option to be able to mass produce Sunderprise. Now, why? How? Because actually, if you look at him, I didn't do this on purpose, but you can get all these parts from Star Wars sets. So these are all pieces that you can find in Star Wars sets. Now, I got some of this from Ninjago, actually, but you can find all these parts inside of Star Wars sets. Now, you can just tell how great this looks like. That is something I would trust to be fighting a war against the Decepticons. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, click the like button and subscribe so you can subscribe so you support me actually, but what is this benefit for you? You see me on the homepage, so yeah. Yeah, I really just went on too long with that.